Hello everybody, I just wanted to put a little message at the beginning of the video just to say a very quick thank you to FluidStack for sponsoring this video. FluidStack is a service which allows you to virtually rent out your computer, sort of like a Airbnb for computers. You rent out a little bit of your bandwidth to other people and it earns you a little bit of moolah. People who use the service have their data totally encrypted, it's all safe, it's all tested, it all works. No one can access anyone else's information, whether you're using the service to sell out your bandwidth or using someone else's bandwidth. You can't look at each other's data, it's all protected, it's all safe. Electricity cost is low, there's no overall negative effects on your computer for doing it, and it's totally down to you how you use it, whether you use it very frequently or whether you use it very sparingly, it's totally up to you. But if you want to find out more, you can click the link in the description below. Hey, there we go. Jump onto their website, check out their FAQs, all that sort of thing. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Hello everybody, I am Bueckert and today I'm back with a brand new video. Today we are doing something very, very different indeed. It's getting weird looking up there instead of like down there. But here I am. Today we're doing some VR. We're doing Doctor Who The Runaway, which is a free sort of 10, 13-ish minute VR adventure for Doctor Who. There is one coming out later this year called The Edge of Time, which looks incredible, like a full proper story game. Whereas this is more just kind of like a 3D typey thing. So we'll just get going with it and we'll just have a full playthrough. So yeah, enjoy. I'll be honest with you, recording VR is incredibly difficult, so it's just going to be a mess, and I might even be behind here. The audio quality may be bad. I'm presuming you're there. 1 minute, you're like here, aren't you? Right, okay, you're also like there. Yeah, so the audio quality might be bad. I'm going to try and speak up as loud as I can. I'm going to play along, just see what happens. So we're going to get going with it. So here is Doctor Who The Runaway. There's a TARDIS there. It's really big TARDIS. There's a few planets and stuff. It looks quite nice, actually. Okay, so presume we're going to be in the TARDIS. There's a bird chirping outside and it's getting really irritating. Okay.
Ah, excellent. You're awake. I'm the Doctor. Nice to meet you.
That's quite decent, actually.
You got caught in a bit of a flying alien versus space vehicle accident. Got a nasty knock to the head, twisted the ankle, and the knee. Your hip didn't come out of it too well either. Basically, what I'm saying is don't move.
For what looks like a sort of Disney character model,
But if you want to get there,
it's really well
I
done.
suggest you stay calm. Like, calmer than you've ever been before, calm.
Right, okay.
In fact, we're all going to stay really
Oh, there's a thing there.
calm. A bit of music should help keep things relaxed. Whoa! Sorry. Love that track. Great for cardio.
I thought that was going to be the Sands theme there. That's some nice Series 11-ish music, isn't it?
I can feel both hearts slowing right down. Okay, now that we are all officially 100% mellow, there's someone I want you to meet.
Alright, fella. Who's this around here? I like the doorway and everything. Looks really nice.
This is Volta.
Hello, Volta.
Volta's an Hungarian. They're made of pure energy. It's like capturing the electricity inside a person without the person or the electricity. They're stable in their home galaxy, but anywhere else they can get a bit explodey, especially when they're upset. Say explodey. What I mean, worst case scenario, turn into a sort of black hole, create a gravitational vortex so strong, so powerful, and so immense that it can take down the entire galaxy. But none of that's going to happen because of all of that lovely Senkam that we're doing.
I kind of want to just walk around and fly the TARDIS, really, to be honest with you. Which I don't think I'm going to be able to do, which is a little bit of a shame. But I tell you what though, the TARDIS looks a lot nicer like than it is on TV when you're actually in it.
It's a bit wobbly, but it should last.
Because everything just looks so big and like real. I just wish I had hands.
Oh, absolutely gorgeous, isn't he? Volta's a bit scared. Not surprising when you run away from home, is it? Oh, I know, Volta.
Yeah, I like the way it looks and everything. It's very cartoony, but also quite nice as well.
I understand you just wanted to discover, but it's not safe get you out here. Some people think you're dangerous and will try to hurt you. And your mum and dad are worried sick. They won't be angry with you. I promise.
So waving for. Oh,
They just want you home.
that's pretty good. I stepped at the boundary there for a second. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I like how the wall shut.
This is the special positron undercover death squad. Cooperate, or there will be serious consequences.
Oh, there's a up here. Sorry. Oh, hello.
Spuds. They hunt down and destroy any.
All right. Personal bubble. Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. So there's a sort of. She's just techno babbling.
That they could take out this entire galaxy are definitely on the list.
First, the character model actually works quite well. I thought it was a bit odd in the trailer how it looks very cartoony, but I actually quite like it in its style.
Search commencing.
For a free game, I mean, it's got quite a nice aesthetic style.
I nearly had that one. Listen. Spuds will be searching for erratic and unstable energy waves. So be chill and work on your breathing.
Subject 1, clear.
Oh, I'm being scanned now.
Subject 2, clear.
Walter, it's okay, but please, just stay calm.
A volatile life force has been detected on board this ship. You are in strict violation of Code 2759 2KJGD9. Please hand over all explosive items immediately, or your vehicle and its contents will be destroyed. You have 30 seconds to
Okay,
comply.
we need to get a shift on and get Walter home. I'll take his mind off things.
Right.
I need you to fly the TARDIS.
Sick.
20 seconds
Okay.
to comply.
Oh.
This is my sonic screwdriver.
Oh, that's
Very
cool.
valuable. Don't break it. It's on pilot settings. Use it to steer the TARDIS and go like the clappers.
10 seconds
what do I have to do?
What's in the jump field?
Oh. Oh, right, so I have to fly. Oh, this is mint, actually. I quite like this.
This is Spud Squad 352.
So I'm flying through space and trying to avoid rocks and stuff. Whoa, that is
Of a
cool.
runaway ship.
I actually quite like that.
Extremely
Whoa.
volatile life force. Target is flying through the junk field of the
Yeah, got you. Oh, God, it's weird because they're coming into my face as well. Oh, I'm trying to. It's so difficult. Oh, there we go. Down, up.
Do you want to learn? Great. Copy me.
Okay. We're going through a ship now. Wreckage. Oh, Christ.
Fleeing is futile.
Hail?
This is your final warning.
And
Stop your ship. Comply and hand over the.
I mean, I'm flying it pretty much as well as the Doctor can anyway, so.
freedom. Very good. You're getting the hang of
Whoa,
this.
what are we doing?
That's it. That's Walter's planet. We're nearly there. Just a little bit closer.
Yeah, okay, let's get out of the way. Okay. I really like. I'll be honest, I'll talk more about my thoughts at the end, but I really like the setting.
Turn the lights back on.
Breach of Code 27592KJGD9 carries severe punishment. Initiating destruction sequence.
I quite like using the Sonic though, even if it is aimed in a position that's like a gun. What I will say while just messing about with a flashlight,
What's outside? An alien bomb inside.
I really love the feeling of the TARDIS, because obviously it's not people's most popular, well it's not the most popular TARDIS by a long stretch, but I actually really like how this is put together. It's very cartoony, but like it actually works in the context of a VR game. But it makes me even more excited for the actual like Edge of Time one.
Until destruction.
Oh, what am I doing? Hello. Oh, kablam, very funny. Yeah, I like that. I quite.
There must be something.
Hey.
It's lost property from a very, very full pie I had a long time ago. But that's another story. Something might work. But don't touch him, he'll incinerate you. Use the sonic. Point it at an object and lift it. I'll buy
Yeah.
us some time.
So the thing about this is that it's the way it's, because it's obviously a free game. It's obviously not like.
60
Again, we'll talk about this at
seconds
the end.
until destruction.
Like that.
What's this? Oh. Pull that.
There you go. You like that? There you go. Oh Christ, I hit him with it. Oh no, that's wrong. I don't want to do that.
30 seconds until destruction.
Oi, be nice, you.
dog barking now. Okay, big and red. Disco. Pizza time.
10 seconds until destruction.
I know. Brace yourself.
Wrong one. They've all gone. Okay, cool. Cool.
The old electromagnetic force trick. Admit it. I'm pretty good, right? The spuds are officially tested.
Decent, yeah.
Smash. You know what I mean. Point is, they can't catch us now.
It's pretty decent.
Here we are. Volta's home galaxy.
I thought the monitor was up
The
there.
only thing now is to find some decent parking.
Oh,
Right,
God.
Volta?
Oh, Christ.
Volta! The EMP. What was I thinking? It must have interacted with some internal energy. I've just sent him critical. We need to get him out of the TARDIS before he loses control. Volta, hang on. You out. It's broken.
What reminds me of more is like a sort of...
He's trapped, and if he's trapped, he can't get outside to stabilise, and if he can't stabilise... You remember that sort of black hole I mentioned? There it is! Hang on!
That's the kind of thing of where it's like...
The Sonic! Use the Sonic! Point it at the big orange button! It'll
There we
turn
go.
off the energy! You do that, and I'll try to reverse the effect of the EMP!
Yeah, I think it's pretty good, this. It's just like, I'm standing here while there's a black hole, it doesn't make much sense. I don't mind it though.
Nah, not working. I'm gonna go off store.
Just whack it. Come on, man away. Ah, I took it.
Ah, there you go. One Hungarian back home, safe and sound.
Didn't look safe.
Let's check you found Mum and Dad.
Oh, hello. Oh, jeez.
Look at you.
Ooh.
Oh, you're welcome. I told you.
Oh, there's another one.
It's like home.
Yep, right in the bugs in, aren't they? Shut the door.
Dad. Amazing.
The face model is quite good actually. I mean, it doesn't look like Generator, but like the general costume and everything,
Wow.
like dimensions
That's
work
one
quite
way
well.
to start the day. Right, time to get you home. Or maybe one more trip? What do you say?
I don't think I get an option, because it's not going to happen either way, is this? Oh. Oh, there it is. Goodness. Oh, it's a shame we don't get a vortex. That would have been quite nice. Yeah. Looks on it. I mean, it's quite nice. It's a nice little thing. I'll talk about my thoughts in just a second. Okay, so Doctor Who: The Runaway. I thought we'll maximise full screen just to talk about it. I'm a bit of a mess because obviously I just had the VR kit on, so it's a bit there. What do I think of that? Okay, I mean, compared to other VR games, there's lots of things you've got to take into consideration. As a VR game, like, I wouldn't pay any money for it because obviously it's an experience. It's not a game. Like, it's because the only game elements of it is using the sonic screwdriver to pilot the TARDIS and then pointing a sonic screwdriver at something until something happens. There was no walking around, there was no actual hands. It wasn't... I mean, it was moderately... I mean, obviously all VR is kind of immersive in some way. And it was better than like just a 360 video filmed on the Doctor Who set. Like, I'm glad they went for a cartoony style and animated it. If they went for full, like, kind of realistic graphics and stuff for a free 13-minute game, it would just feel a bit weird. So I actually quite like the cartoony style of it. I really like the TARDIS, actually. I didn't like it in Series 11 very much, until about Resolution, when it started to look nice. And I think it looked really nice there. I think, like, when you're standing there in it as well, and all the dimensions look right, it doesn't feel as cramped as it looks on TV, so it's quite nice to be there. It's very mystic and cool, and I feel like it's the kind of story that very much fits Whittaker's Doctor. But I could see that happening to any other Doctor. Like, I could see any other different, like, Doctor doing a story like that. So actually, I wouldn't mind it if they did do something like that, because I'd love to see Matt Smith come back and do a 30... Because it's only like 10 minutes. It wasn't even that... I mean, I've been filming for 19 minutes, and a lot of that was setting it up. So, like... I don't know, it'd be nice to see Matt Smith or Peter Capaldi or David Tennant, like one of the older Doctors, to come back and do, like, just 10 minutes of voice work. I mean, get Big Finish to do it on the sly, you know? Just something like that. I wouldn't mind, because I think I quite enjoyed it. Like, it was decent, but that being said, like, it wasn't a game as such. Like, you held the sonic screwdriver and you did two things in the whole game. You couldn't move around the console, you couldn't flip levers and buttons and everything. It's like an interactive 360 video, which is now why I can see it was available for the mobile VR devices for free as well, via like the Oculus app. I totally get that, because that definitely felt to me like a 360 video. But the step up from a 360 video is that it's kind of like, you have got some interactive elements. It does feel more real, because a 360 video, it is just a video, and you can always tell it's a video because there's no 3D elements in it. Whereas this, you actually feel like you're in the TARDIS. You're looking around and you're looking at the doors, and everything feels real. Like when that thing's floating around the TARDIS at the end, you're like, whoa, that's okay. That actually feels like it is in front of me, and I think that VR level is quite acceptable. But it's between 360 video VR and full game VR. It's like it's like in the middle. So it's like, it's good and it's enjoyable. And the thing is, you cannot complain because it's free. So if you're the kind of person who's going like, oh, I can't believe they're releasing this, because all that sort of mouthing off and rubbish, like, it's a free game. If you've got a VR headset and you're a Doctor Who fan, check it out. It's decent. I've enjoyed it. It's, like 10 minutes, but it's 10 minutes that I quite enjoyed. It wasn't like it wasn't bad. It was a bit like, it was a bit pointless because you're sort of not doing anything. You've got the Sonic and the flying the TARDIS bit was quite fun. But, like, I wish there was more to it. But then again, now that I know there's obviously The Edge of Time, which is coming out at the end of the year, that's going to be about 3 hours long in length. It's a full interactive VR thing. You can, like, walk around, you can pick stuff up, you can go in the TARDIS, you can flip all the buttons and levers and switches and everything. In that game, Weeping Angels, Daleks, everything. In The Edge of Time, it's a more fleshed out version of that. But I think the test was this. Can we test this new BBC VR software and go, right, okay, how would fans perceive a Doctor Who VR title, even if it is free? If you think The Edge of Time is going to be free, you're having a laugh. It's definitely not going to be free, because it will be much, much bigger than this, in terms of length, in terms of development time. It's a more realistic thing that makes you really feel like you're in the world of Doctor Who. This is a nice little mystical thing that I think is probably ideal for, like, a sort of younger audience. I think is how I'd sum it up. It's a nice little story. It's quick. It's easy. And I'd say if you've never used VR before, get yourself a mobile VR kit. Try this out. It's a lot of fun. It's a little bit of, it's a nice starting point for VR. But as someone who's played Superhot and Vader Immortal and all the really interactive games where you actually do feel like you're in the world of them characters, it does feel a bit redundant going back to this. But actually, in the bottom line of it, like, to me, it's not a great VR game, but it's not a VR game. It's a VR title that is kind of between a game. It's an interactive video, really. That's 3D rendered and everything. So you're getting the 360 Doctor Who video. It's about 10 minutes long, but it's interactive, and it actually makes you feel like you're in the TARDIS. I love the TARDIS models. I actually love the cartoony approach. I think it works really well aesthetically. Especially Jodie Whittaker, like, it doesn't look too much like her, but obviously it's her. So it's like, to me, I prefer that to adventure games Matt Smith with the tiny facial features. I don't mind this. But yeah, overall I enjoyed it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's harmless, really. So it's a harmless bit of fun. If you have got like a little mobile VR kit, or if you've got a main Oculus or whatever, like HTC Vive, anything like that, for the PC like I have, it's absolutely worth a try. It's absolutely worth trying out and having a go and having a bit of fun with it. It's harmless, and hopefully when the Edge of Time comes out, I'll do a full gameplay of that as well, because I'm actually really looking forward to that one, because that one will be a proper game. Weeping Angels, Daleks, flying the TARDIS, that will make you feel properly in the world of Doctor Who, and that is the next step up from this, and that I am really looking forward to. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment below for any more suggestions in the future, subscribe with notifications on if you haven't already, because I very much appreciate it. We're getting closer and closer to 11k now, it's getting quite exciting. But yeah, we've got a Patreon page, Discord server, and social media, and all that stuff can be found in the description, so you can go and check that out if you want to. It's up to you. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.